If you stumbled across this video, you are in luck because I'm about to show you exactly how I went about making my first $1,000 online as a complete beginner ever. I had no case studies, no testimonials, no network, no email list, no personal brand, no nothing. And here's the craziest thing. This came after a 16-month failure sprint. So I failed for 16 months trying to get clients online. And then before that, I spent another 18 months failing trying to build a clothing line. And I came off the failure of those two things. Then I tried getting into frigging drop shipping. That also kind of failed. Well, technically I made a little bit of money, made my first $1,000 doing that sort of stuff, but it wasn't sustainable. I got shut down. Epic Games, because I was selling Fortnite related merch or Fortnite looking merch, they sent me a cease and dismiss letter. I had to close it down. And then I went into building agencies and trying to grow an agency and stuff like that. So let me explain how you can go about getting your first $1,000 client on LinkedIn in 2026. This works back then, this works now. It's how I got my first $1,000 client. And funnily enough, when I look back at everything that I've ever done, it's still what I'm doing to this day. In fact, it's pretty much the exact same, just without the sales call. It's how I made my first $1 million online. So when I say this stuff works, it's pretty much made me 90%, 95%, I would even say 99% of all the money I've ever made. It's how I got my first coaching clients, actually. It's how I got my first ever digital product sales. It's how I got my first ever agency client. Jesus, I've just realized how powerful this strategy actually is. That was an actual in real life epiphany moment I've just hit on camera live for you guys. It goes like this. First of all, you obviously have to start with offering some sort of service. You probably don't know enough to go into coaching or selling a digital product just yet, although those businesses are the best businesses to get into eventually, just overall. But it takes about 2-3 years of actually learning and doing first before you can touch those businesses, unless you just want to go out there and start scamming people, which obviously I do not recommend because it's always going to turn around and bite you in the ass. So here's what you're going to do instead. You're going to offer a service that actually makes people money. So that could be advertising, aka lead generation, content creation, email marketing, those sorts of traditional, boring ways of making businesses money. Let me explain why. Businesses need customers. They will always need customers. It doesn't matter if AI is around. You can integrate AI into this, by the way. But if you can help a business owner or a person online or just anywhere in general make money, you will make money in return. So that's like offering a service that generates new customers for a business. That business makes money and then they pay you money because you've made them money. It's the easiest sell in the world. If I help you make an extra 10 grand this month, will you pay me 1.5k out of that unrealized 10k, which wouldn't otherwise have been there if it weren't for me? If the answer is no, you probably just don't like business. If the answer is yes, we can do this, we can set up a guarantee, blah, 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 blah. I learned a skill, which was Facebook advertising, aka lead generation. And I'm telling you, this is the most basic skill you can ever pick up. You can literally just go type into YouTube right now, how to generate leads using a Facebook lead form. Not even joking. It's that simple. Then you can obviously strap on AI. AI wasn't really a big thing back in 2019 when I first closed this client. So obviously you can modernize it and actually fluff it up and make it sound more modern and whatnot and slap AI onto it and use AI to actually help fulfill the service and create the creatives, on the actual ads themselves. The actual ad creators can be, AI now, and the follow-up and the SMS messages can be AI now. Basically, AIify what I'm about to tell you, but this is exactly the overall strategy that's tried and true that will work. You create a service, you then explain your service in a 20-minute video, and then you go on social media and you actually reverse organically grow your social media. And then you drive people to that one video that does the selling. I know I said that quick, but it's all I've ever done to make money online, genuinely, except for the Upwork stuff. Upwork was honestly a life changer for me because it gave me more organic content stuff. It gave me more clients, all that good stuff. But let me explain how it works. You're going to create a LinkedIn account. You can block people on there if you don't want people seeing your friggin', content or whatever it is. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a service. You're then going to create an explanation video about your services, how it works, why it works, who it's for, who it's not for, the details about your service, what, exactly why this particular method and system and methodology that you have is different to everything else out on the market. And then you're going to invite people to just land and, book in a call with you. You're going to ask them like maybe 3 or 4 qualifying questions. And you're going to get them on a call and you're going to close them. Basically it. I'm not even joking. That's literally it. Iman Gaji's done this. Sam Ovens has done this. Alex Becker's done this. Alex Hormozi literally says this in his book on how he actually was able to scale gym launch. I've done this. This is the most common, most tried and true path to making money online. So you create a service, you then start creating content around that service. That content then gets shown to people who, and this is the thing, relying on organic content is a little bit slow. So I'll explain the reverse organic approach to this. So you create content out there and you put that content in front of your ideal prospects that will obviously resonate with this content. So for me, it was real estate agents, and all I was doing was I was creating content on Facebook advertising and how to generate leads if you're a real estate agent. Here's the crazy thing. What I love about being a very transparent guru, if you want to call me that, is you can see that I do pretty much everything that I say I do. You can go back to my LinkedIn right now. You can go to my Upwork page and go and look at my negative reviews and some of the positive reviews or whatever it is. You can go to my Instagram right now and see my posts. You can go to my YouTube channel and see my posts. You can go on it's all there done for you, and I've left everything up. What I also love is that I can say to you, do this, and you'll literally see where I've done this before or still currently am doing this to actually make money now. So the posts look like this. You can either create video content, you can create posts. Honestly, in 2026, I would lean towards doing video content like I'm doing now, aka I'm practicing what I preach, right? And you post that on LinkedIn explaining exactly how you generate leads for real estate agents or whatever it is that you're offering. Let's say it's email marketing for e-commerce brands. Well, then all you would do is you would talk about why email marketing is completely slept on, why it's still profitable in 2026, the actual game plan for 2026 when it comes to email marketing, why they need it, throw in results. Even if you don't have results, you can talk about other brands and how they do their email marketing. Let's say you was doing this, you didn't know anything about email marketing. You can literally go to an e-commerce brand right now, sign up for their email marketing, and you will literally get delivered in your inbox their entire email marketing game plan. You literally get their real emails delivered to your inbox. And then you can talk about how this big brand is using email. You can literally go sign up to Apple's email list right now. You can go and sign up to Sony's email list. I'm looking at Sony right now, hence why I said it. Go insert e-commerce brand here, and you can literally go and see what type of emails they're running. You can also do this with Facebook ads. You can go and find your favorite Facebook ads, a brand or whatever niche you're in. Let's say you want to get into real estate, you don't know how to do Facebook ads. You can go and find real estate agents or real estate businesses that are running ads on Facebook right now, and you can go through their entire funnel. You can literally see their ad, you can see their ad copy, you can steal their landing page, you can then opt into their email stuff and actually read their actual emails, and you've got the full system. You see how easy this is? Like, you now know how to do the service delivery and what to do. You're in the spa business, you're in the home contract business where they like fix interiors and homes and all that crazy stuff. Driveway installers. You can go and find them in the Facebook Ads Manager right now. Look at their ads, look at what type of ads they're running, the actual examples of them, the actual copy in the ads. You can then click on the actual ads themselves, see what type of landing page they have, see what questions they're asking their leads. You can actually go through and opt in and get their emails. Now you have a full system on how to actually do marketing. I hope I just gave you some golden nuggets right there, because honestly, that was one of the big things that helped me genuinely. And then what you can do is also find big people online. A person I always used to always refer to, and I always used to watch on YouTube, I'm not affiliated with this guy in any way, shape, or form, was a guy called Jason Wardrop. So Jason Wardrop, shout out to you if you're ever watching this. Honestly, you taught me a lot of what I knew, and I actually just put, my own twist and flavor on things, which is what great artists do. They copy, steal, all that good stuff, and then build upon. So long story short, I watched Jason Wardrop's videos, actually sat there, internalized them, understood them, and then I call this synthesize them. So synthesizing is basically just breaking down information and actually being able to explain it to a 5-year-old. So I hope that makes sense. And all I was doing was just synthesizing information, aka posting posts on LinkedIn about Facebook ads for real estate agents. And then here's the reverse organic way. Instead of hoping that my posts get shown to people, all I was doing was I was just inviting people to connect with me on LinkedIn. So I was just connecting with a bunch of real estate agents using an automation tool called Meet Leonard. I was connected with real estate agents. Once they connected with me, they'd obviously see my content on my profile. And in my content, I would then say, if you're a real estate agent, you want to know how to generate this many leads for your business, I put together a free training that explains literally how to generate leads. You can just copy this right now if you're a real estate agent. Then send people to that VSL, which is called a VSL. They go to an opt-in page, they opt in, they watch a video. Now you've got their name, their phone number, and their email. You can actually email them and follow up with them, aka you can steal other people's emails and see how they do it. And now you've got your own emails, your own email marketing. You can obviously use Go High Level for this to automate this. SMS messages get sent out to them, and then what they do is they watch this 20-minute long video, they then book in a call with you, and then they get on a call with you and you close them. That's warm, inbound, organic leads. And here's the craziest thing. I spent 16 entire months trying to do cold outreach, and I got 0 clients barring one random client off of Instagram, which was like a 250, maybe $300. I think it was like $250. I got paid one time to, it was like a hairdresser from friggin' Manchester. It was terrible. It was one of the worst things I ever did because it was like a cold outreach message. I'm telling you, even when you get clients through cold outreach, they think they're God. They literally talk down upon you. You have to prove everything to them. They just don't believe anything you say. They're so combative. They just treat you like a piece of gum at the bottom of their shoe. However, when you start using inbound strategies to get clients like Upwork, if you do Upwork in the right way, or if you do like LinkedIn or just social media and bring clients inbound, I am telling you, they get on a call already knowing you, liking you, and trusting you. I can actually remember getting on a call with this client, and this client literally said, we're pretty much already sold. I just need to speak to my partner. He basically spoke to his partner. The next 2 days, he was basically a client and paid me $1,000, which was actually £750 for 3 months. I then took that money and then started using Upwork, and that's how you guys probably know me for the Upwork guy on YouTube and whatnot. So that's how I basically got first $1,000 client for Facebook ads for a real estate agent out in Leicester, which is over here in the UK. And it works still to this day. In fact, I'll prove it to you right now. Click the link below, go watch my free training. You see what I did there? Did you see what I did there? I created some content talking about how to get your first client, and then I invited you to go down below into my YouTube description, like I did on LinkedIn, and click a link, which is then going to take you to a free training. You then watch this free training that basically explains my offer. And if you like it, you buy. If you don't, you don't. Or in your case, it would be they book a call or they don't. And obviously, you can put in some more automations in there where you collect people's emails and you send them reminders. But this is literally how I made my first $1,000 online, first $1 million online. Pretty much how everybody does it, ever. Go to your favorite gurus right now, go to their YouTube channels, go to their the Instagram pages, go to their LinkedIn pages, click their links, and I bet you any money it takes you to some sort of free video training type thing, which then explains their offer and then invites you to book a call. So this stuff really does work. This is one of those universal truths. Even if you look at people's school communities, like let's say they're selling a school community, typically on the front end of their school community, when you're just about to join the school community, there's like a video explaining what's inside the school community. So it's like a sales video. So it's basically a salesperson that you put inside a video that explains all the goodness of what they're going to get, and you sell. That's how I got my first ever $1,000 client online. It's how I got my first ever coaching clients online. It's how I got my first ever digital product sales online as well. It works for running an agency. Yeah, it absolutely does. It works for selling digital products, no doubt about it. This is literally how I got pretty much every single customer for Agency Transmutation 1.0 and now 2.0's around. And again, just to prove it to you, click the link below, go and watch a full video that explains Agency Transmutation 2.0. You'll see how many freaking testimonials we've got. And you'll probably be like, you know what, I'm actually just going to buy this because this actually makes sense. This actually is, use Upwork, use LinkedIn and all that crazy stuff combined, and you start building up cash flow and you get clients for Upwork and LinkedIn. And you just start realizing, hey, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about. He's got 590 testimonials, and then you end up buying or you don't. You see what I'm trying to say? I'm still doing it to this day. That's how I got digital product sales. And then when it comes to coaching, you already know coaching works because your favorite coach is coaching coaches, doing coaching on coaches. And basically what they do is they record YouTube videos or social media content, or they run ads and they drive people to a free video type thing. It's always some sort of free video type thing. And then they get you to book a call. You answer a few questions to qualify you. If you're not qualified, they might send you to a low ticket product, or they might just take you out of their funnel, which is not pixeled, and then they pixel the people that are obviously qualified. They get on a call with you and then they close you on a call. That's basically it, guys. So that's how I got my first client on LinkedIn, and I recommend you do the same thing. Please use Upwork and LinkedIn. Those two platforms are honestly killer for agency stuff when you're first getting started. And again, the reason why I keep talking agency stuff, even though I sell digital products, is because I've tried to tell people, selling digital products to people that help them build their own digital products, and I'm telling you, it's just too much of a big jump for a beginner that's working a 9 to 5 to immediately then start building a full-fledged like info product that's like high ticket. And those are where you start making, the real money from info products. That's what you call an info product, like an actual full-fledged online course. Trying to create an online course when you're a nobody, you don't know nothing about nothing, you're trying to sell that's literally a scam. Then if you think about, okay, what about a low ticket digital product that's like $27? Well, yeah, you technically could do that and sell like some templates on like little templates for like $27 or $97, but then it takes you so many clients to just get to like 10K a month that it's like you might as well just go on Upwork and get $500 a month clients, because then at least you need 20 of those. Like it's like 20 sales versus like 103 sales of like $97 a month, or something on the line. You could obviously do the maths on that. It's like 10 sales of $97 is not $970, and then you got to times that by 10 again. That's like 100 sales or something crazy like that. 103 sales it works out to be to get to 10K a month. You're selling something for like $97 a month. Don't quote me on the maths. My maths is terrible. You don't need maths to make $1 million online, evidently. So that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please use LinkedIn, please use Upwork, and please check out the free training below, because I practice what I preach. Hopefully it's good enough to show you that, I know what I'm talking about, and hopefully it'll work with you in the future. If not, just enjoy the free content. I'm not here to force anybody's hand or anything like that, or pull wool over anybody's eyes. I'm very relaxed. I've got enough money to kind of like last me and whatnot. That being said, love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.